Hi. I have bittersweet, mostly sweet news. It's not bitter. It's not bitter at all. But um, um, we've been getting Poppy's room ready. With the motivation being that we're gonna have guests in August, but we're calling it Poppy's bed. It is Poppy's bed. We painted the room up the way Poppy wanted it. So it's very much Poppy's room, but it's just this upcoming family reunion has been the motivation. I mean, we've been in the house for 2 years and not really done anything. We've been co-sleeping. Um, but the past year, really, she has this awareness that it's her room, and she has, from time to time, like, I want to sleep in my room, but we didn't have a bed. Um, so, so now we have the mattress on the floor. The bed frame has been, I don't know if I vlogged about this, but there's been hassle with the bed frame. A part was missing, so now we're waiting for a new part. One of the legs, two of the legs. So the mattress is not in a nice bed. It's on the floor. Not that that matters very much. But so last night she was really rambunctious, energetic. It was getting late. It was like 11, after 11 even. And Paul and I were laying down in bed with the lights really dim to encourage her to become sleepy. We had read her a bunch of stories, and she was just kind of hopping around, just not sleepy. And then she's like, "I want to sleep in my room." So we're like, "Okay." And I was thinking, like, this is just going to be more like playtime. Like, it's going to be so novel to her, she won't be able to relax. But she went in there with the lights out. She just walked in and laid down. And like after a little while, it was just really quiet. And we were like, "Oh my god, like she's going to sleep." So I crept in and got on the mattress and got really close. And I was like, I'm gonna give her a kiss goodnight, even if she's asleep. Actually I had assumed she was asleep, but I had to give her a kiss, especially since she was sleeping by herself in this room. And as I got down to give her a kiss, she sat up and gave me a kiss. We kissed each other, but she was definitely on her way to being asleep. And so she lay down, and then I went back to our room. And at first I felt like elated, and I was like, I'm so proud of her, like, such a big girl, like, she's not afraid of the dark, and she just, like, went to her room and lay down and went to sleep, like, no drama or angst that you think of with children, and, sometimes there's angst on our part when she's just up really damn late, but aside from being, like, a night owl, she doesn't really have any sleep problems that you think of with little kids, like nightmares or afraid of the dark, any of that stuff. Anyway, so I was like, I'm so proud of her. And then, so Paul and I are laying there, and then um, he really wasn't ready to go to bed yet because he stays up really late. And so he's like, I'm getting up. So he gets up, and then I'm like alone there, and suddenly it hit me. I was like, she's not in here with me. And I got really overwhelmingly sad and like totally, I'm probably going to get choked up right now. Like, she's not here. And wow, it's like still raw. And I'm like, it's perfectly healthy and normal and it's great, like she I never had any timeline for when she had to sleep in her own room. Um, she doesn't have to sleep in her own room. And I have an attachment parenting family woman that I'm friends with, Jamie, the leader of the Attachment Parenting International Group of Long Island. Anyway, she lives in Rocky Point. She's got two kids, and they're older. They're 7 and 10. And she told me that her daughter didn't sleep in her own room until she was 10, like just this year. So, I was prepared to go the distance. And here it is, like, she's 4, and the bed's there, and she wants to sleep in bed, so she just goes. And so it's like this intense mixed feelings. Like, I'm like, wow, like, go Poppy, like, we're doing a good job. Like, she she's genuinely independent and ready, and but then felt such grief too. Like it's weird because I don't know why this is getting to me more than she really doesn't breastfeed anymore. Like actually last night she asked to breastfeed and she did it for like 1 second. And that's how it's been for the past couple of months. Well, the past couple of months, like maybe once a week, she'll want to do it, and it'll be pretty brief, more than a second. It'll be like a minute, and then it's been even less than once a week. Like it's definitely on its way out. And I have back when we were, when she was way younger and I was breastfeeding all the time. I remember thinking like I'm going to be devastated when breastfeeding is over because that'll mean she's not a baby anymore. But the breastfeeding thing, I've been feeling really neutral and kind of like, oh, that's over. That phase, that time of our relationship is, she's moving on from it, and probably some relief because it's not. I don't really enjoy the physical sensation of breastfeeding very much. So there's that. But I also, with the co-sleeping, there's things I don't like about co-sleeping. Like she's a bed hog, um, mainly. That's why. And yeah. So blah blah blah. So I haven't felt emotional about the end of breastfeeding, but this has been really hitting me really hard, intensely. So anyway, I got super overwhelmed, and I like ran out to tell Paul like that I was feeling overwhelmed, and and as soon as I saw him, I started crying, like majorly crying, and about it, and and the way he calmed me down was he was like, she's just right across the hall, like, and the mattress is not where it's gotta be when it's on the bed. It's like really close to the door, so it's like she's practically like there's almost no distance. She's on the mattress, like right practically in the doorway, really close to our room, And he was like, she doesn't see it as probably going very far away. And it's not very far away, and she probably doesn't see it as that different because our bed is on the floor and this is on the floor and she's just on like another. And in our room we have the futon and a mat, so it's just like another mat. Um, I don't know if you can hear that buzzing, but there's a lot of moths. It's a moth trying to attract it to the flame, attract it to the light, batting against the screen, the window. So he reassured me. He was like, she's just right there, you know. It's like, but I was like quietly hysterical, and I was like, when she like, if this is how I am with this, like when she grows up, when she moves out, goes to college or whatever, I'm gonna die. Like I won't. I just realized how attached I am. Like that this. Oh my god. I mean, I knew I was attached. I love her, but yeah, it's just hard. Okay, so, but he calmed me down. I was like, okay, okay, and I went to bed and I went to sleep. And then this morning when I got up, as soon as I woke up, I could tell she was waking up. Almost, we're in sync. We almost always wake up at the same, like within moments of each other. Like occasionally it's not like that, but a lot it is. So I wake up and I was like, I could hear her rustling around. I was like, she's waking up. So I went in. I was like, good morning, and she was so sweet and cheerful, and we had a really good day today. Um, um, and then so now, like an hour ago, I was starting the wind down routine. I just earlier today I was like, do you want to sleep in your room or in our room? In mommy daddy's room. And she was like, in your room. Um, I was like, okay. I was like, that's fine. But then so we're starting the bedtime routine in my room, and she was a little bit like playful and wiggly and rolling around, and uh, I was really tired. It's funny, I'm all awake now, but I was feeling like exhausted because we had a busy, active day. And I, oh, then she suddenly again, she's like, I want to go to my room. And I was like, okay. So she went in her room in the dark again for a few minutes, and then she's like, I want the light on. And the light was on top of the dresser. She couldn't reach it. So I get up and I go in and I turn the light on. And then I sat down in the bed and we're chatting. And then um, I was just like, do you want me to lay down with you? Because I didn't want to like just be like good night and like leave the room. Like I didn't know what to do. But she seemed safe and secure. She didn't seem needy at all. I'm the one that felt needy. But I didn't like. I wanted to do what was best and right for her. So I was like, do you want me to lay down? And she was like, yeah. So I did. I lay down, and in my mind, that was like, I'll lay down with you until you fall asleep, and then I'll creep away, and then I'll go to sleep in my bed tonight. But as I laid and snuggled in with her, she was like, I want Daddy to lay down too when he comes home from work. And I was like, it's a full size bed. And I was like, I think if we all slept in here, it'd be a little squished. And she was like, no, it won't. There's plenty of room. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, so she fell asleep, and I wanted to get up and brush my teeth. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was feeling tired. I didn't know if I was gonna vlog or just go to sleep. And if I was gonna go to sleep, even go to bed. And as I was brushing my teeth, I got new energy, and now I'm vlogging. And what am I gonna do? Like, she asked me to sleep with her all night, and the feng shui bothers me that it's like in the doorway. Like it doesn't feel like the mattress is really comfortable, but like it feels like a really awkward placing. Like I don't want to sleep in a doorway tonight. And there is enough room probably for me and her and I, she and me and she. But um, it's not as big as the king size, and I'm used to sprawling kind of, and so I think I would be a little constrained. But I could see sleeping with her in there, but that feels a little bit wrong too. Like moving out of my room, like I kind of was sleeping in my bed. Um, so I had envisioned when she got her own bed that she would be curious and want to sleep in it, and I always pictured like that Paul or I would lay with her until she fell asleep and then go away to our room. And I didn't think beyond that, and so of course she's like, we'll all sleep here. Like this is, we sleep together. It's not she doesn't want to sleep alone. She's just excited about her room and this new bed. So, well, she did sleep alone, like without any issues last night. So now she's sleeping, and I'm here, and what am I gonna do? I'm not sure. Cause I could. It's like kind of like I don't want to betray her trust. Like I could just easily go to bed in my bed. She generally sleeps all night long without waking up, and so it'll be morning, and it'll be, I wonder if she'd even remember that she'd asked me to sleep with her. But it hurts my heart to not sleep with her when she asked me to. So it feels like a dilemma. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. She looks so sweet sleeping in there. Uh, so that's it. That's the thing. Uh, there's so much heartbreak in being a mother. Like a million heartbreaks. Like tiny ones. Every day almost. It's something that just, it's like, I never could fathom what I was in for before I became a mother. Like I had an idea of what some things might be hard. I knew it wasn't going to be easy all the time or anything, but the levels of emotion and feeling and being confronted with so many feelings, like it's just really heavy sometimes. It's just a lot. I'm not articulating this very well. She's cracked me wide open. I feel more than I ever thought I could feel. Like layers and layers. Layers of guilt, layers of love, layers of fear, layers of joy. Yeah. Okay, I want to stop talking now. Thank you. Good night.